kind of embraced my emo side, and it's a little more upbeat and closer to like alt rock versus my normal acoustic slow deal.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back. I'm Brandon Arroyo. This is the Arroyo Show. If it's your first time here, please give it a thumbs up and a subscribe. And what a show we have for you today. One of my favorite humans of all time, JILLIAN SPAEDER. Thank you so much.
Honored.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Amazing. It's so good to see you again.
I know, it's good to see you.
New music is on the way. That's so exciting. Yeah. Talk to me about the new track that we got coming and what we can expect.
Ooh. Okay, so my new song, and apologies, I'm in my car. We're moving and the fire alarm's going off, whatever. That's why I'm sitting in a car. I'm not normally this unprofessional.
Casual.
My new song is called Worth My Time. And my last few songs have been kind of more mellow and slow. And this one, we kind of embraced my emo side, and it's a little more upbeat and closer to like alt rock versus my normal acoustic slow deal.
Obviously, there's many different parts to your personality. What made you want to embrace this sort of section for this track? Like, what inspired
honestly, the music that I put out normally reflects the music I'm listening to at the time. So right now I'm listening to a lot of like the band Camino, the Rex, like very like alt, you could even say a little bit indie bands. And I mean, I was listening to acoustic music a lot for a while, and I still do, and I'm still going to go back to doing that. But I think it reflects whatever I'm listening to that week.
And that's kind of the cool thing, because it's music that reflects who you are. I always think that the best music is the one that can reflect the artist in that moment. So that's really cool that you are able to do that with your new track. Now, you said that a portion of this, or a portion of the pre-saves rather, you're going to be sending $1 to charity funds, correct?
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what to do, because I've been trying to figure out how to help with everything going on, because obviously it's a weird, sad time. So I've been trying to find any opportunity I can to donate money. So I'm donating $1 for every pre-save on the song to Black Lives Matter. And we hit the goal, so that's good. So we're donating $500. And then I also started, with my friend Lilia, we started a clothing company that's donating money to Black Lives Matter, LGBT organizations, and all that shindig too. So we're just trying to help in any way we can.
Okay, so that's really awesome. You've been someone that's been so active on social media with trying to push change. What does it mean to you personally to be involved with these sort of organizations? Why is it important for you to be able to push back and be pushing for change?
I just think that having a platform and being able to use your voice is really important. And I hate that we're growing up in a world where some people aren't equal and some people aren't valued as much as others. And I think it's ridiculous. And I feel like my generation is the one that should make it different and change it.
And you are such a powerful voice for your generation. If you were to speak to the people that listen that are your generation, what words of encouragement do you have for them to get involved and to be, feel strong and empowered to go make a change?
Yeah, I think the thing to remember is I think a lot of people won't talk about it and won't come out about it on social media. And I think people don't realize the impact social media has, whether you have 100 followers or 100,000, your message is going to get to somebody who's going to put that message out. So it's like a chain reaction. So I think it's just important that even if you don't have a large following, it's still important to come out about issues you believe in and post and stay up to date on everything and give good resources for your friends and family. I think it's important because we have the power of social media, and a lot of our parents and our parents' parents, some of them don't really as much. Boomers. But I think they miss a lot of stuff. Like, I'll come in and tell my dad something that like was trending on Twitter, and he's like, oh, I had no idea. And like, he's more up to date on everything than I am, but like Twitter hides little things going on that sometimes people who aren't on social media don't get. So I think it's important to share those things with the people that may not be.
All right, before there was this huge push a couple of weeks ago, obviously with the entire George Floyd incident that had switched sort of the topic of conversation away from coronavirus onto social justice. Prior to that, what were you doing to spend your time during quarantine? How were you spending your time?
I was mainly, I like to say I was writing music the whole time, but I maybe wrote like 2 songs and they're both coming out. So it's like, I wrote one song called I Don't Know, and I wrote it in a car in like 20 minutes, and I walked inside and I sang it for my dad, and he was like, you should put that out. And I was like, okay. And he was like, go sit in front of the microphone right now. And I was like, right now? And then I just sang it live, like playing and singing, just did it twice in the second one we released. And I wrote it and it was uploaded within an hour.
That's kind of amazing that we have the technology to be able to record. I mean, you could record a song on your phone if you wanted to at this point.
Totally. Yeah. And I'm very, for my music, I'm very like anti-auto-tune for myself because I just don't like editing it. So if I hit a weird note or something, I'd rather have it be the real thing than like edit it to be perfect. So we were just like, I don't care. I don't even edit it. Just throw it on Spotify. So we did that.
During quarantine, I always like to say it's important to, anytime that you have an opportunity to try new things. I've tried a couple of new things. So I have tried some new Chinese food that I had never tried before. So I feel the need to circle back. Have you had the Philly cheesesteak yet? Is it still on your to-do list?
So, growing up in Philly my entire life, got to get comfy for this one. Quite honestly, I've never eaten a Philly cheesesteak. And like, I know I'm from Philly and I know I've been here for 17 years of my life, but I've just never eaten a Philly cheesesteak. And I don't love the taste of meat, which is probably why I haven't. But everybody loves it. Everybody raves about it. So I'm sure it's great.
Yeah. It's out there in case you ever make the decision to give it a go.
I know. It's not going anywhere, so I'm not rushing it.
Right. All right. So as we begin to wind down the interview a little bit, I like to throw out the final 5 questions. The first one being your who, what, when, where, and how. Who do you spend the most time speaking with right now?
My sister. My sister's home with us right now, so that's nice.
Other than your phone, what is the item that you use the most every day?
Ooh, every day? Arguably my toothbrush, but let me think of something more fun. Honestly, right now my bed. I haven't been getting up.
It's a good time to rest up. It's summertime for you, right?
Yeah, it's summertime, except we're like just chilling, moving, so it's either cleaning or laying in my bed. There's nothing else to do. So,
were you class of 2020 or are you 2021?
I'm 2021.
Okay, so
I'm sorry. I don't know why I had to think about that. I'm homeschooled, so it's like not as big a deal.
Okay. Where is your dream vacation currently?
Ooh, my favorite place in the world is Edinburgh, Scotland. So maybe there again. I've been there twice, and it was the best thing I've seen in my life.
When did you know that this was what you wanted to pursue, the acting and music industry?
It's kind of weird. I don't think I ever knew that that's what I wanted to do. I think I think it was just ingrained in my brain since I was born. I was little and I don't think I ever considered other jobs. I think I wanted to be a vet for a minute. And I wanted to be a lawyer and a marine biologist at the same time. That was my middle school goal. But I think I just kind of knew that that's where my brain should be and what I should be doing with my time.
And then finally, how do you define success?
How do you define success? Happiness. I think when you feel good about what you're doing and you feel confident, that's what should matter more. I always try to stay positive because with acting, it's hard because you get a lot of no's, a lot of auditions, and a lot of stuff that doesn't go your way. And you get a big audition for your favorite TV show and you really want to get it, and then you don't. And I think it's hard to define success as booking the job. So I define it as, did I feel good about what I did today? Did I feel like I did a good job? So I think it's all just happiness. And I feel like successful is happy. I'd rather be happy than a giant movie star who's sad.
Well, Jillian, we are about to start July with some new music from you. If you were to give that final elevator pitch, that 20 seconds of getting people that last couple steps to go purchase the new track and pre-save it, how would you get it out there? The last 20 seconds there.
Go on my Spotify, Jillian Shea. There is, I'm so bad at elevator pitches. It's called Worth My Time, and it's really fun, and it's a summer bop, and I like it, and I hope you do too. And I have cool playlists on my Spotify and stuff too. So if you don't want to listen to my music, you can go listen to other people's music on my Spotify.
Jillian, it's always a privilege when our paths cross, and I look forward to whenever this whole quarantine lifts and we're all back out in LA. We'll look forward to seeing you again.
We'll make some TikToks.
Oh yeah, Jillian, thank you so much.
Thank you.